had, it is now the third thing, which is singling Allah Azza wa Jal in the actions that we do. That's why we mentioned the example now of making an oath with other than Allah. That's an action that we do. So singling Allah Azza wa Jal in the actions, meaning the prayer, for example. Prayer is an action that you do. These actions of worship, you have to single Allah Azza wa Jal alone. He's the one that you do it for him. Meaning, if you start praying now to anyone sitting down here, what does it mean? Disbeliever. Shirk, and you're a disbeliever straight away. You're worshipping other than Allah. But even if you tell me, I believe Allah Azza wa Jal is the one who created, Allah Azza wa Jal is the one who gives life, Allah Azza wa Jal is the one, is that enough? Or are we still going to say this is shirk? We're still going to say this is shirk. So it's not enough to believe in the rububiyyah of Allah, that Allah is the Rabb, and to say that this person is now a believer. Or more, which is singling Allah Azza wa Jal in the actions that you do. You know, absolute reliance on Allah, absolute tawakkul, in the help, the absolute help, when you're in a state of need, is from Allah Azza wa Jal. The fasting that you do is only for Allah. Making an oath is only for Allah Azza wa Jal. Doing a nadhr, you know, a promise, making a promise with Allah is only Allah Azza wa Jal. All of these things, the actions, slaughtering. That's why you see these magicians, how they disbelieve, they slaughter a chicken for the jinn. They slaughter a cow and a thing for the jinn, and they commit disbelief. And this is how they start practicing magic. They have to do something that is absolute shirk and kufr in order for them to deal with these jinn. So, singling Allah Azza wa Jal in the actions that we do. Singling Allah Azza wa Jal in the actions that we do. Meaning, for example, we know some people, you know, and I'm not going to talk much today about these misguided groups and this and that. I'll probably leave that for the last lecture, yeah? Talk about misguided groups, so they believe, just briefly, right? So there are people who call upon dead people, for example, someone who's dead, and they say, the X person helped me. Why is that a problem? There's two reasons here. Who can tell me these two reasons based on what we explained? Who can tell me now? Yes?
They call on other than Allah, and then the second one would be
okay, one is good, you got one. They call on other than Allah, but why is that a problem? Based on what we said. Singling Allah Azza wa Jal in the actions that we do. They're associating in the actions that they do. Dua, which is to call upon, is a ibadah. Not only ibadah, the Prophet ﷺ said, Dua huwa al-ibadah. Dua is worship. Not just a worship, it is worship. So they are worshipping, because Allah Azza wa Jal himself says in the Quran that to call upon is dua, is ibadah, is worship, to call upon. So they are worshipping other than Allah by calling upon a person who can't even hear them. So the first thing is they're committing a problem here in the tawheed that we said in singling Allah Azza wa Jal in the actions that we do. But they're also committing the other one as well. They're not singling Allah Azza wa Jal in His attributes. How? Who can tell me how they're not also singling Allah Azza wa Jal in His attributes? No, we already said that. Allah is the only one who can help. Close, but Close. It is correct. It's not wrong, because Allah is the mudabbir. So you're having another mudabbir, but not only that, because we can help each other in things which, if I'm present and I'm alive and it's something in my capacity, it's permissible to ask me for help. So give me this bottle of water, this and that. So that's still not what I'm looking for. They believe that they can respond. No, the reason is, who hears all people? Is that an attribute of Allah Azza wa Jal or the creation as well? Only Allah. Who speaks all languages? Allah. Who hears everyone in the same time? Who has these attributes? Me and you. Who can fulfill all requests? Allah. Who is it that doesn't sleep? Allah. All of these are the attributes of Allah, but they're giving it to that dead person, because all of them are making dua in everyday language to that person, expecting him to understand everyone in the same time, understand every language in the same time, and hear everyone in the same time. Not only that, but respond and fulfill their needs. So it's a huge problem. So we need to understand these things. We need to understand. What is the last thing? To believe in the names and attributes of Allah Azza wa Jalla.